Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am back. It has been a hot minute since I have sat down and posted a video to my YouTube channel. I think this is my longest streak of not posting here. It's been over 3 weeks. I have so much to update you guys on. So much has happened. Just so many things that I just want to sit down and share with you and get off my chest. I think I want to do more of these kind of sit down chatty style videos. We're going to dive into that, channel updates. We're going to talk TikTok. We're going to talk me quitting my job. I'm going to update you guys on my mental health and how all of that is going. There is just so much for me to share with you guys. So I am really excited. But before we jump into it, I do just want to share with you guys a few products that I have been loving the past month or so. I haven't uploaded my typical monthly favorites or my best of video that I usually do every year at the end of the year. So I just want to share some things with you now. First off, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I am obsessed with these. Hands down, my favorite lip product right now. If you have dry lips, cracked lips, if you have more aged lips, or mature, I should say, more mature lips, you will absolutely love these. They fill in every nook and cranny and just give you the most plump, juicy, delicious, hydrated lips. I can't get enough, and they smell fantastic. They just feel so good. I don't know why more people aren't talking about these. They are fantastic. Another item from NYX is the Marshmallow Primer. This is the primer that I have on right now. This stuff is a total game changer. Fantastic. It smells like soft candy, just lightly scented. It makes your skin feel so soft and hydrated, and your makeup goes on beautiful on top of it. This one shocked me. Love that. The brand new mascara from Lancome, their Lash Idole. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Oh my God, hands down, like the best high-end mascara I have ever tried. I actually like this more than my Huda Legit Lashes, which that is a hard one to beat. And I love this. So good. And then last but not least, from Soul Body, this is ColourPop's sister brand. This is one of their bronzing balms. This is in the shade Light. This stuff is fantastic and it smells like a tropical dream. Oh, and one more thing before I forget. These mini palettes from Too Faced are incredible. There are several different ones that just launched, but these two are my favorite. The That's My Jam, which is like it has purpley tones. Absolutely gorgeous. So easy to create a look. They're just super easy palettes. And then this is the Light My Fire palette, which is gorgeous warm tones, my favorite. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there, but let's go ahead and put on some makeup and let's chat. So first things first, yes, I quit my job. Just to kind of tell you guys why. I had been going back and forth with this. My workplace, I've had such a major love-hate relationship with. If you guys didn't know, I'm sure a lot of you saw my video, but I posted a video not too long ago talking about how basically 2019 was arguably the worst year of my life. I'm just gonna say it. It really was. So many things happened, a lot of family stuff. And through that, it was really hard for me to function at work. As some of you may not know, I suffer from severe panic and anxiety disorder, which recently has been diagnosed as something called somatic symptom disorder. So if you kind of want to know what I've been dealing with, that's pretty much it. It's just been really hard, obviously, to be at work. When I am not at home, my anxiety is so much more heightened. My anxiety acts up and I become just one of those anxious people where I'm away from my home space. Home is my safe space, I should say. So obviously dealing with this and trying to work full-time was quite the challenge. So I ended up going part-time, which helped a little bit, but anxiety doesn't pick a time or a day. It just kind of happens. It acts up when it wants to. It causes problems for me when it wants to. It doesn't really care about my schedule or my work schedule or what I need to get done. It's going to act up and do what it wants to do when it wants to. So it became quite a challenge. At first, I felt like my manager, say the office manager of the clinic that I worked at, I felt like she was understanding and being very supportive. As time went on, I started to feel that less and less. And I don't really know what word to really use, but I just felt more and more like it just wasn't working for me. My mental health was getting so much worse. The environment actually became quite toxic. Since I started working at this particular place, including myself, there have been about 12 employees to leave. And it was a smaller clinic. I've worked for bigger companies, and it's pretty much unheard of to see that many employees and to have that kind of turnover in such a short period of time. And to be honest with you, and to spill the tea with you all, it pretty much has everything to do with the office manager of the clinic. She's just, well, kind of a bitch. I'm just gonna come out there and say it. She's just one of those people that's just very hard to communicate with, hard to deal with. She's just not the nicest person. And, you know, when you have a job, you're not going to get along perfectly with everybody. You make it work. You respect your superiors and who your bosses are. But I just felt like she just wasn't treating me with the respect that I deserved. So last Friday, I just decided that it was time to part ways and to continue on and to find something new. So I don't know what I'm going to do quite yet. I do plan on finding a different job, but I just don't know where that's going to land me. Maybe it's time I get even more focused on trying to find something within the cosmetic industry, something like that. The world is my oyster at this point. What's nice is I do have a little bit more time now to focus on this YouTube, my dream. I know I mentioned that was going to be a thing, obviously going part-time so that I could concentrate more on this, but you know, anxiety, it is what it is. So there's that. So yeah, I don't really want to dive too deep on the exact details as to why I finally pulled the trigger and decided to, you know, basically just quit my job last Friday. It became an environment that just wasn't serving me anymore. That's what I'll call it. And we are leaving things that aren't serving us in 2020. It is time to grow and to find things that are serving our best interest and to surround ourselves with people that are serving our best interest. Powder, oh my gosh, sometimes I can't. Let's talk about my anxiety and where that has been. So I've been in therapy for about 6 weeks now. Therapy is something that is new to me. I've never really gone to therapy before. I've had psychiatrists, I've had psychologists, but I haven't had a full-on like therapist that I meet with weekly. So for the first few weeks, we were meeting weekly. Now we're meeting bi-weekly. Is it doing a ton for me? I'm not quite sure yet. I mean, I've learned a lot of good techniques on how to cope with my anxiety and things to do when I'm having like a terrible panic attack, but I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like defeated, I guess. I don't know if any of you who deal with this or have gone to therapy and have felt kind of defeated at first, or that it's not like working right away. I mean, my therapist is fantastic. And I think that, like I said, she's showed me some really good techniques. I just don't know if it's getting me quite yet where I need to be. I know it's only been, you know, a few weeks, 6 weeks, AKA 6 sessions. It's not that much, and I need to be a little bit more patient, but that's where I am with that. So I'm in therapy. I'm working on my terrible anxiety, somatic symptom disorder issue thing. What else can I update you guys on? Oh, TikTok. So I don't know if I've ever talked about TikTok on my channel before, but I was one of those millennials, I guess you could say, that was extremely anti-TikTok. I was like, oh my gosh, it's just not for me. It's just a bunch of dancing and teenagers and Gen Zers, and I am none of those things. So I felt like I really didn't have a place on TikTok, but obviously during quarantine, I downloaded the app against my better judgment at the time and really got super into it. I love TikTok. It just has, honestly, to me, it has the best algorithm. I mean, sorry, I have hair on me. You can customize that algorithm down to like a science. It will literally only show you the shit that you want to see. I actually got into the last few months really into uploading to TikTok. I've had a couple of videos go over, I think actually no, I have one video right now that has 2 million hits on it, and then another one that has, I think, close to 1.5, which was astonishing to me, to be honest with you. I did not expect that at all. Like, I was shocked. I went from, you know, having around, I don't know, I think I had like 20,000. Now I have close to 70, is it 75,000 on there right now, which is huge. I have been doing beauty, makeup, Instagram, YouTube, whatever for a really, what I feel like a really long time. It's been 3.5 years at this point. So I feel like I've been at this for quite some time. So to finally have just a little bit of, I don't want to say like recognition, but to finally just have a platform where I feel like my content is being seen is just so incredibly, where is my color switch? Sorry. So incredibly motivating. So I have been having so much fun. Same username. If you have TikTok and you didn't know I was on there, look at this freaking Kylie brush. I'm sorry, but I'm swirling this in my color switch, and maybe this isn't the best for a natural hair brush, but the hairs are just falling out everywhere. What the hell? And this is one of my favorite freaking blushes. That's annoying. Anyways, for those who are on TikTok and didn't know I have one, I am on there as just the same here, Krystalkbeauty. You can find me there. I try to upload there pretty much daily. Like I said, I am in love with it. It is so fun to upload there. I think that may be why I kind of got distracted from YouTube for a while. So let's talk about that. YouTube is very extensive as far as what it takes up for time. It takes a lot of work to, you know, produce a video, meaning like coming up with everything, B-roll footage, rearranging lighting, setting up your camera, angles, the whole thing there. I mean, YouTube videos, especially for beauty, is a whole freaking production, to be honest with you guys. Like, I mean, it really is. It is a production. You know, I put on my makeup for you, or I have to have my makeup prepped. I mean, it's like a freaking TV show. It's like I'm getting ready to present to you like I'm QVC or something because I'm talking about product or reviewing product and whatnot. I gotta set this down quick. But yeah, there is a lot that goes into YouTube. Then, of course, you have editing, creating thumbnails, coming up with a title, putting links in your description box, uploading, just the whole thing. I mean, from start to finish, a YouTube video can take anywhere from the very short end, 2 hours, all the way up to 6 hours. Like, it's very, very extremely time consuming. So I think that when I discovered TikTok, it worked well with my anxiety and everything that I was going through schedule-wise. So here we are with YouTube. I feel like my channel is in a bit of an identity crisis, meaning I don't really know where I want to go with things here. And that goes to you guys. Are you guys still watching a lot of YouTube? Are people even engaging in YouTube like they used to? I mean, I watch it still, but I watch very specific things. I personally don't even watch a ton of beauty YouTubers anymore. Ever since Tati left, I feel like I don't watch as much. I watch Kathleen Lights. I still love her. But she's kind of like the only one. I like to watch Kiki Chanel. She's one of my favorites. She's just hilarious, but she's more vloggy now. She talks about MLMs, which I love her content, but it's definitely not, you know, beauty based anymore. So I think my point is that like, I just don't even know if people really watch makeup videos. Do you guys still watch reviews? Do you still seek out reviews? Or are you going more to TikTok? I think that that's why I feel like there's just like this existential crisis here with myself of I don't really know what to do here anymore, to be honest. I love reviewing product, but like I said, with the work and everything that goes into creating a YouTube video, it's really hard to put that much blood, sweat, and tears to only have a handful of people seeing it. And I know that it's not just about the views, whatever, I totally get that, but I think it does matter because this is what I love, and I have wanted to turn my love for beauty and everything really into a career, and that's the truth. I don't know, it's just, I'm frustrated because I want to integrate you know, I want to continue with beauty. I just don't know exactly how to integrate it in a way that people are still totally interested in seeing. I just want to quickly say that for my eye look, I'm going to use the BH Cosmetics, what is this, the Naughty palette. You guys, I still can't stop with this palette. It is just so freaking good. I am obsessed. So yeah, like I said, I feel like I have an identity crisis here. Do people want to see vlogging more from me? Is that still something? You just let me know. I want to hear from you guys. Maybe if you have some ideas, maybe I'm just in a creative slump when it comes to YouTube. And if there is products that you still want to see reviewed, what brands are you interested in? Are there brands that you're just so over and you just don't give a shit about anymore and you're tired of their releases and you just don't care about their launches? I would love to hear those brands. I was going to make a video titled brands that don't interest me anymore. In fact, okay, I lied. I actually filmed this video. Let me back up a bit here. I'm getting ahead of myself. I actually filmed this video, but I hated the way my makeup looked in it. So I ended up scrapping it. I filmed it a couple weeks ago, actually, and then I just kind of got pissed off and it, well, fell by the wayside. So let me know if you actually do want to see that video. I think it sounds interesting, and I definitely have some brands that I can include in the topic and to discuss. But I'm curious if you guys are interested, or maybe you want to see more like opinionated type videos, or maybe you want storytime videos. I know I've talked about how I'm divorced in the past, not divorced from my current husband, but I have been married one time before, and I've actually been wanting to maybe kind of sort of share that video with you guys. So yeah, just do your thing. Comment down below. Let me know what interests you when it comes to that. Let's see, what else was I going to talk to you guys about? So we talked about TikTok, how I'm like super into that, and I'm going to be uploading there a lot. I'm going to spend a lot of time there. I do want to upload more to YouTube. I'm just sorting that out. Let's see. Talked about my anxiety. Same old, same old. You know what I'm dealing with that. Talked about quitting my job briefly. If you want to hear more of the tea on that, let me know, and I can kind of maybe expand on the subject, or maybe I can share with you guys like different jobs I've had, like that type of video, because when I'm not doing makeup, I am an expert customer service agent during the day. So, oh God, I can't even imagine stepping back into a freaking cubicle and having a job like that again. That's the thing. The last job I had at the clinic, that was one of the best things about it, was that it was not a cubicle job. I actually got to work with people face to face and have direct patient contact. It wasn't just picking up phone calls from a phone queue, which that was a majority of my work experience leading up to that. And I swore to myself that like I would never go back to it. Obviously, if I absolutely had to, I'm not going to turn down a good job, but let me tell you, it is definitely something that I am beyond not interested in getting back into. Just not for me. I don't know, the corporate world, working in an office, it was, I don't know, I've been doing it for like, God, I want to say like 15 years now. Honestly, at this point, I would just rather work at like a makeup counter or something just so much more like low key. And I'm sure some of you are like, oh my God, you don't want to do retail. Are you kidding me? But I don't know. I feel like all jobs, unless it's like your dream job and your career is going to suck ass. I mean, unless I totally get into some unique career, which I don't even know what that label is or what that title would be. I mean, it's going to suck ass. So here we are. You know what I mean? Ew, I had that freaking, I hate this. I should just do my lips like right away, because when you get these foundation butthole lips and you try to put like lipstick over that, it is so hard to do. And I feel like I'm sitting low. Like, I don't know. This is probably crooked back here. It's kind of a hot mess, you guys. I don't know. I feel like my identity crisis extends past the content I want to post here. It extends back into this background because I don't know what the hell is going on here either. So bear with me. I just actually, I don't know why I want to bring this up right now. Oh my God, you guys. This palette is just that bitch. I'm telling you, it is just so good. I mean, are you kidding me? Look at that. It's just gorgeous. Is this palette still available? If it is and you haven't picked it up, you need to get it. I mean, the mattes in here, the way it blends, and these metallic shades are just like, bitch, what is even happening here? Like, I don't even have like a special eye primer down. This is just concealer and freaking setting powder. Like, what is happening? And what did I just do with my brush? Shit is bomb. Like, oh my God, it looks so good. Oh yeah. Anyway, so I felt like I wanted to share with you guys. I just started actually, my battery died. Sorry if the lighting got weird. I haven't ever watched Sex and the City, and I just started watching it today. The first few episodes started a little bit slow, but now I'm getting into it, and she's starting to talk to Mr. Big, and I'm like, where the hell has this show been my whole life? Like, why did I not give this show a chance before? I always just, for some reason, had this like judgment in my head that it was like a shitty show. I don't know why. Don't ask. For some reason, I just always had that notion, or that it was just cheesy or kind of tacky. Just like the title of it kind of like threw me off maybe. I don't know, but I'm like getting really into it, and I'm actually happy that I didn't watch it before because, well, I have it now to watch, which is like a bonus. So yay me. You can only watch The Office reruns so many times. And yes, I am going to finish the top lids. I just really wanted to get something down here on the bottom. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have watched Sex and the City before and what you think of it, because I've never seen the movies. Is there more than one movie? I don't know much about it. I've only known like of the characters, and that's about it. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm trying to think if there's any other shows that I've watched recently. I think that's really about it. I just spend a lot of my time on TikTok, sadly. Apparently there's a way to go on there and see like how many videos and like how much time you spend on that app. And I'm like, not doing that to myself, because I'm sure it's kind of like an embarrassing amount of time. But I mean, we're indoors, so there's really not much to do. You guys, seriously, like, I hope that the camera is doing this eye look justice. This palette is just chef's kiss, everything. I know that's such an overused term, but I really don't give a shit. It's just, it's so good. It is like the best. It's the best palette. I'm sorry. It really is. BH Cosmetics brings it. Another exciting thing that I can't believe I haven't even mentioned to you guys is that a certain company, a cosmetic brand, finally reached out to me, and I'm gonna be getting PR from them, which is super exciting. I don't really get PR sent to me. I've had a few things like Kaleidos, which, oh my gosh, I need to review them on my channel. Their eyeshadows are also affordable, and just like BH Cosmetics, they are just freaking incredible. I have to share that with you guys, but I kind of want to keep I don't want to say it just yet. The company, I'll let you guys guess in the comments down below. It's like I'm actually on a PR list. They're not like, oh, hey, let me send you some of your stuff, or let me send you some of your stuff. Let me send you some of our stuff. It's like actual, like I'm on a list where I will consistently be getting like launches, like new launches, packages, whatever from them. And I am so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I am. This is a brand that like I just adore, and I love, love, love their products so much. When I got the email, I'm not even gonna lie, I started crying. Veering off again into a random topic, this is that Lash Idol mascara. Like, are you kidding me? Obsessed. My hair is a hot mess. I have so many gray hairs right now, and to be honest with you, I just kind of stopped giving a shit for now. I don't care about dyeing my hair as much, and to be honest with you, I hate dyeing my hair. I like the outcome. I just hate doing it because, well, I can't do it myself. I have to like enlist one of my sisters to dye my hair for me because I've actually never attempted it. One time I was like, Jeremy, my husband, his name is Jeremy, if you guys didn't know, I was going to ask him to actually dye my hair for me. And I thought, ooh, that could be an interesting video idea. Husband dyes my hair. Let me know if you guys would want to see something like that. I think that that might be hilarious because, well, he's never dyed anyone's hair before, and it could be a total disaster, or it could be a blessing in disguise and he becomes my quarantine hairdresser. That could be fun, right? I think it might be kind of funny. This mascara, the best way to describe it is it's like Benefit Roller Lash on straight up steroids. Like, oh my God. And I actually wore this. I went to an outdoor outlet mall a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of like drizzly / like snowing outside. And this didn't bleed at all. And it was funny because I was with my two sisters and they were using different mascara, and they kind of like took their finger and they like ran it along their lashes like this. And they had all of this like mascara and product over their fingers. And I was like, ooh, let me test mine. And then I did it and there was like none. Like this stuff just like held up. The other awesome thing about it is that it actually comes off really easily with my pharmacy, I think it's the Green Clean. Is that what it's called? Cleansing balm. Love that stuff. It comes off super easy with that, and I'm not left with like raccoon eyes. This eye look is gorgeous. All right, let's see if I can mend this nasty dry foundation lip thing I have going on here. Real quickly, one other thing I can talk to you guys about is that I have actually given up on cosmetic treatments because in October, I've been debating about getting my lip filler touched up. And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do it. You know, I do like when my lips are a little bit filled in, more so for like the rejuvenating effect. I like that filler kind of like smooths out the lines in my lips for the most part, and obviously adds like a little bit of volume to them. But nonetheless, sorry, my nose itches. I'm not picking my nose. I went in and I was getting my lips done and they hit a blood vessel. It's actually something that's rare, but it can cause necrosis, which means the filler blocks a blood vessel supplying blood to a part of your face. And eventually, the way they know that they've done this, they can kind of tell too when they pull the needle out. There's kind of like a tug to it, but then also your skin will blanch in the area that this happens in. It can happen to really anyone. It is rare. Of course, it happened to me. And I have severe health anxiety, which, mind you, how the hell was I able to do any of these treatments considering the type of anxiety I have? Don't ask. I guess somehow I just looked at it as something more fun and not anxiety causing. But nonetheless, they hit a blood vessel and the top part of my lip right here ended up blanching and turning white. So then they had to use a product called Hylenex, which is something that actually dissolves filler. And I could tell that something was off that day because when she was putting my filler in, it was so much more painful than usual. It hurt so freaking bad. I mean, to the point where I was like, oh my God, like, I don't know if I can even deal with this right now. Now, lip filler is usually pinchy and I say that it's painful, but the numbing definitely helps. Well, I had numbed, you know, for a good 15, 20 minutes. There's numbing in the filler and there was no letting up. Like my eyes were watering. And when she told me that they had to Hylenex, I pretty much lost my shit. And that's when the panic set in. And I knew that I had made a big mistake, that I just was not prepared to like deal with something like that. Ended up having to get the filler dissolved. I haven't had Botox. In February, it'll be 2 years since I've had Botox. It'll be a year since I had any filler. Actually, it has been a year now since I've had any filler placed in my cheeks. So I'm just personally, I'm done with it. I just don't see myself right now getting any more cosmetic treatments. I am all about like facials and peels and superficial laser treatments. I shouldn't say I'm done with cosmetic treatments. I'm done with like fillers and injectables is what I'm trying to say. Like I said, I love laser treatments and things to resurface the skin and to keep you looking anti-aged in more of like a more natural sense using good skincare products. But I am just so done with fillers and injectables and all that kind of stuff. It's just, to me, it's not worth it, even though the risks are rare and I have tried these in the past. I keep looking in the mirror because I'm making sure I don't have butthole lips. I am just so over it at this point. I have had this product in front of me for like 3 months now. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. So I want to try this and I want to set my makeup with this. I always do a test spray. That is a nice mister. Wow, and that smells really good too. I'm a huge fan of the Milk Primer. It smells pretty much the same. I like the smell. It has like an industrial scent. It's weird. I just really, really like it, and I'm really into this packaging. So yeah, I don't know if this was a fun or totally useless get ready with me video. I just wanted to touch base with you guys, check in, see how all of you are doing, letting you know that I am still here. I am not abandoning this channel. I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with it. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want to know what thing you are looking forward to the most for the summer. Comment down below something that you're just looking forward to, something that brings you joy. We need more joy, happy, uplifting things in our life. So comment down below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you liked it, share it, and of course, if you haven't already, you are already here. Why not hit the subscribe button? Give me a follow, help support your girl. I love you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Wow, this was everywhere. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye, guys.